My name is Alex Diaz, and I, along with my associates, Hazan, Alix Bell, Lee Russo, Morris Yan, and Jamie Fan, are all here to talk to you about a great opportunity in hopes that you would join us as this project matures and grows. We're here to talk to you about the Lbite. The Lbite is the future of the payroll operating system. It only needs $500,000 to be funded towards it. Also, it's going to be essentially started for the mid-sized construction companies. Now, to get your generous support, we'll be starting with a project overview, followed by our SWOT analysis, a marketing strategic plan, an analysis of our finances, as well as the great benefits coming to you, our investors. Opening the floor for any questions we have yet to address. Now, there are three main issues with the current time card system. It's prone to human. Employees can make up their time splitting a loss to employers, or employers can miscalculate the employee's dedicated time, causing a break in that relationship. Second issue is that's repetitive. You swipe in, you swipe out, you swipe in. It's redundant and no one likes that. And thirdly, it's inflexible. Once you make a choice, you have to stick to it, and there's little room for change. So I've told you a little bit about the Lbite and some of the issues that it can address as opposed to the current issues going on now. But how does it work, and what are the details involved with the product itself? Dan's going to cover that next.
Thank you, Alex. So, the Lbite system is a mobile technology application that captures real-time human resources information for the construction industry. Lbite seamlessly integrates functions surrounding labor cost tracking, employee governance, and payroll operations, then stores that information on a cloud server for later access by management and payroll. The main tool for the Lbite system is a phone application that would be used by construction workers. The application is a fully featured mobile timekeeping device capable of clocking in, clocking out, taking breaks, and a wide variety of other customizable features. The application will use the worker's phone GPS to verify that he or she is within a preset area called the geofence. When a worker is within the geofenced area, the application will allow him or her to clock in. Now, the application might look something like this. It has all the necessary buttons for time tracking. A clock in button, a clock out button, a button for taking breaks, and a wide variety of other buttons that can be customized to fit the needs of an individual company. Now, on the right of the screen here is a window that shows the data for that day, which can be reviewed at any time to check for any possible discrepancies. Now, just to drive this idea home, I want you all to pretend that you are a construction worker about to start the day. Start off, you show up at the construction site. The application will verify that your phone's location is within the preset geofenced area and will then allow you to clock in. After the day of work, you will use your phone application to clock out before leaving the job site. From there, your hours for the day will be wirelessly sent to a cloud server to be processed and stored. The next stage of Lbite is the cloud system. The cloud system is a database of servers where the phone application sends the employee's time card data. The time card information is then organized in a manner that best fits the individual company and stored into pay period files. From there, those files can be downloaded from our website in a wide range of formats so that it can be imported into virtually any payroll system the company uses. The last stage of Lbite is the website. The website is a tool for managers to download their employees' time card files. It is also used to manually fix any discrepancies caused by human error, unique situations, or technological problems. It is also used to set up the geofence locations. Ladies and gentlemen, the Lbite is a simple to use and easy to maintain system that brings together many current technologies for a new purpose. But just because it is simple does not mean that it will not make a significant impact on the growing construction market. Up next is Alex, who will go into more depth about the market and opportunities for the Lbite system.
Thanks, Dan. So now that you guys understand the concept of the Lbite system a little more thoroughly, let's talk about risks. So first off, we acknowledge that not everyone has a smartphone. But many of you may have noticed that the trends in mobile devices is actually leaning away from smartphones, or standard phones, and leaning towards smartphones. It is said in 2010 alone, 7 in 10 mobile devices were smartphones. Then there are those little issues about privacy and access. In order for a company to retrieve their information, they're going to have to go through our database. Now, this may seem slightly frustrating, but in fact, it's really as simple as going onto an AT&T server to access your mobile bill and call information. Next, we need to be sure that our customers' operational security is not put at risk. This is extremely important when we're taking the Lbite to the market, because we need to establish that we're a trustworthy company. This means that we're going to have to take the utmost care to ensure that our system cannot be infiltrated. At this point, we're not extremely concerned about competitors, since our product is so unique. But still, we've taken all steps necessary to acquire the patents to ensure that our business cannot be replicated. So all risks considered, we believe that these risks are minimal compared to previous products that you've invested in. Knowledge of these issues allows us to address them and overcome them, and this makes us a stronger company. Now, on a lighter note, let's talk about opportunity. There are nearly 40,000 mid-sized construction companies in the U.S. This number is expected to grow by 20% from 2010 to 2018. Take it up, for example. There are 8 different buildings going up simultaneously within a 1-mile radius. This huge market size equates to a very lucrative investment. Even if we capture only a fraction of this market size. There are also plenty of industries that we can expand the Lbite into. Examples include hotels, factories, and food services. So now that I've gone over the potential opportunity for Lbite, I'm going to hand it over to Morris, and he's going to talk to you about the target market and promotion strategy.
Thank you, Alex. So who will actually spend the money? Who is the specific target market we're looking at? Let's use the construction site around the UW as an example. Our main target market will be mid-sized construction companies at the beginning, around 50 to 250 workers. Since small companies don't necessarily need a product to keep track of their employees, and large companies probably won't change how they're operating their system right away. But hopefully, they'll choose our product in the future. So why are we better than the others? First, you don't have to handwrite or type in your employee ID to clock in anymore. Second, the hours will be calculated automatically. Third, it controls overtime. And of course, it saves you money too. So how are we going to promote our product to get companies to buy it? The first thing we'll do to attract customers is to give the new users a 60-day free trial of our product. The idea of it is to let them get a feeling of what it does, how convenient and how easy it is to use compared to their old time card system. After the 60-day free trial, we'll offer them our product at a subscription charge. We'll also measure employees' accountability, productivity, and other factors that will affect the product's growth. Employee and customers' feedback are also important to determine how well our product is doing. We hope to spread the Lbite system through word of mouth, trade shows, and online social medias. We'll also pair up with software developers. The idea is to create the application and the website at the least possible cost. Up next, Jamie will talk about our financial plan.
All right, now to the most important yet somehow most boring part of the presentation. Well, hopefully that doesn't happen here. So what we're doing is we're targeting these 40,000 companies and the 1.25 million workers that are involved. The problem that these companies face is the fact that employees aren't always honest with their hours. Sometimes, you take a long lunch or you show up late, you just write down that you showed up at a normal time or took a regular lunch. At standard rates of $20 an hour, an employee usually cheats about 1 hour per pay period. This leads to a loss of $40 per month to a company. Our product will solve this problem. Now, since our product is a software, we can initially give it out for free. Then, we'll earn our income by charging a $2 variable fee per employee in each company. This initial offering will allow managers to go online, access their information, and to change any problems that may arise. Now, in year one, we expect to operate at a loss due to the fact that it's going to take us time to set up a headquarters, a large server database, and to create our website. However, once we do that, we can start converting local companies to our system. By year 5, through aggressive marketing strategies, we plan to capture about 5% of these mid-sized construction companies. This leads to about 60,000 workers, and at the base rate we charge, we'll bring in $125,000 per month, or $1.5 million per year. After the 5th year, we can expect 20% growth rate for 5 years, and for that growth rate to slow down and fluctuate somewhere between 3 and 10%. Once we establish this customer, we can develop additional services. We want our product to be a one-stop shop for these customers. Consulting can bring in an additional $6 per worker. This essentially quadruples our income per company. Now we know that everyone won't pick up these services, however, it'll be almost free for us to offer, so it's a win-win situation. Looking forwards, once we've established a foothold in the United States, we can expand our product to other countries, further increasing our customer base. Now I'd like to pass it on to John, who will tell you what you'll be getting out of this.
Thanks, Jeremy. So you've heard what the Lbite can do keeping and running a business. Now what can Lbite do for you, the investors? Well, shares of preferred stock at $50 a share in future years. And you can expect payment. And the more shares you buy, we will put you on the board of directors to vote on company decisions. And so the more shares you have, the more influential your vote will be. And if at any point you want to pull out, and I don't see why you would, we will try to pay you back in full. If you pull out after year 5, we will refund you $1.25 for every dollar that you initially invested. But to ensure our success, one great benefit of our product has become pretty standard for purchasing mobile device applications. We hope that the uniqueness of our product will gain us popularity amongst mid-sized construction companies to start out with. Then from there, we will tailor our app to work with other industries. We also hope that sales through the App Store will get us attention from mobile service providers such as Verizon and smartphone manufacturers like Android, and which would eventually lead to a partnership down the line. For example, Sprint offers special service plans and phones like their walkie-talkie phone that actually target small to mid-sized businesses, and a partnership with them could possibly allow us to integrate Lbite directly into their phones, or to at least come with a pre-programmed trial of the Lbite for people to use. So take this opportunity. By investing in the Lbite, you are taking a step forward into the future of timekeeping technology. Alex?
Thanks, John. Pretty amazing, right? To take something never thought of possible and make it exactly that. We are all faced with a series of great opportunities brilliantly disguised as impossible situations. By investing in the Lbite, you find out that it's a revolutionary device. It's revolutionary because it's never been done before. Its potential in other markets is enormous, and its guaranteed success is just that, great. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. By investing in the Lbite, you no longer become CEOs, venture capitalists, even investors. You become innovators, modernizers, visionaries. Take advantage of that. Take advantage of this opportunity, take this competitive gap, and leverage it in your favor. Leverage it further into the future. With that, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you for your time. We're going to open the floor for any questions you may have. It's been a pleasure. Thank you.
17 minutes.
Okay, so I'm going to ask a couple questions just because it's going to be interesting information. So a lot of companies, they use time cards. So basically workers come in and swipe in, and when they clock out, they swipe out. But isn't that kind of serve the same function as your technology? And the second question, you know, the worker, let's say a construction worker or a restaurant worker, when they take lunch breaks, they're basically in the same premises. And